As October 2025 unfolds, reports from multiple trusted Korean media outlets begin pointing to an internal project at HYBE, quietly referred to as the Golden Festival. Industry insiders describe this as not just a celebratory fan event, but a large-scale, globally synchronized production believed to be centered around BTS's Jungkook as he prepares to conclude his military service. Additional discussions among journalists indicate that this information did not surface from rumor communities, but from corporate intelligence trackers usually assigned to detect high-impact cultural initiatives. The tone of the coverage is serious, closer to economic forecasting than entertainment speculation. As October 2025 unfolds, reports from multiple trusted Korean media outlets begin pointing to an internal project at HYBE, quietly referred to as the Golden Festival. Industry insiders describe this as not just a celebratory fan event, but a large-scale, globally synchronized production believed to be centered around BTS's Jungkook as he prepares to conclude his military service. The timing of the rumored event immediately sparks heightened speculation. Jungkook's official discharge date aligns almost perfectly with mid-November, a window that industry planners traditionally reserve for high-impact year-end showcases. If the reports are accurate, this would mark his first major public appearance as a civilian. Data analysts monitoring HYBE's back-end behavior note an unusual spike in infrastructure allocation under the legacy Golden brand label, the same identity used during Jungkook's record-shattering 2023 solo era. The digital activity is too large to be mere fan engagement prep. Korean entertainment strategists begin to weigh in. Several suggest that HYBE may be positioning Jungkook's return not as a simple fan greeting, but as the opening of an entirely new era, one that could lead directly into BTS's full group activity roadmap for 2026. ARMY communities across platforms like Weverse, TikTok, and Reddit begin organizing monitoring channels. Fans from the US, Japan, and Brazil have already initiated countdown threads, expecting a major announcement within weeks. Luxury fashion houses and international sponsors tied to Jungkook have reportedly been informed to keep November free for a cultural global moment, language typically used for large-scale televised events. This adds new credibility to the developing rumor. HYBE remains characteristically silent, refusing to confirm or deny. Historically, this is the exact media posture the company takes before elite-level global rollouts, similar to Jungkook's Calvin Klein and FIFA collaboration reveals. For many fans, this is more than an event. It is the symbolic closure of an era of waiting. Global ARMY continues to express a unified sentiment that Jungkook's return marks not just a comeback, but a restoration of emotional connection long paused by military realities. Industry economists begin to evaluate the potential impact. Jungkook's return event alone is projected to trigger multi-million-dollar tourism waves into Seoul, igniting hotel bookings, local media coverage, and global sponsorship activity. As October moves forward, all signs continue to align toward a November cultural ignition point. Whether the festival emerges as a performance, announcement, or hybrid digital phenomenon, momentum suggests it may become Jungkook's most important post-military reintroduction to the world. Major Korean news programs begin reserving broadcast slots for mid-November, indicative of internal awareness. International press from Billboard to Rolling Stone quietly assign reporters to monitor Seoul developments. Analysts reflect on how Jungkook, even during military service, maintained record-setting digital relevance. His return is expected not as a restart, but a continuation of global momentum that never truly paused. Insider reports state that HYBE subsidiaries across Japan, the US, and Southeast Asia have entered synchronized pre-activation mode. This behavior is consistent with projects designed for instant worldwide rollout. While no explicit mention has been made, subtle interactions among BTS members, such as timing-aligned posts and indirect live commentary, suggest awareness of Jungkook's impending center stage moment. Discussion expands beyond whether the festival exists into what its deeper theme may be. Will it carry the golden identity forward, or signal a completely new era with evolved visual and musical direction? Time zone analysts note that back-end preparation is reflecting multi-platform streaming optimization, implying HYBE anticipates simultaneous participation from North America, Europe, and Asia. Advertising brokers reportedly describe unprecedented bidding interest for potential sponsor integration slots. Jungkook's return is being framed not as mere performance, but economic activation. Global Army begins internally organizing synchronized fan projects, including light tribute plans and full-scale welcome events in cities from Tokyo to Sao Paulo, before any official announcement is even made. Social platforms track a noticeable rise in keyword spikes for Jungkook November return. The data behavior mirrors the early momentum of his 2023 solo era, only larger and faster. With each new day of October, the silence feels less like absence and more like calibration. If HYBE moves forward as analysts expect, the Golden Festival may serve as one of the defining cultural resets of the decade. Financial observers note a quiet uptick in HYBE-related stock sentiment. While no official confirmation exists, investor behavior suggests a belief that Jungkook's return will mark a major economic pivot for the company. Korean Cultural Ministry affiliates reportedly begin assessing logistical frameworks for crowd control and tourism support, a sign typically associated with internationally scaled cultural events. Even without formal promotion, international streaming platforms have reportedly begun preparing cash allocation for projected traffic surges, a behavior commonly seen ahead of global-level content drops. Cultural sociologists comment on how Jungkook's return embodies an emotional phenomenon unique to modern pop culture, the concept of collective global patience converging toward a single moment. Rumors suggest that the Golden Festival may include retrospective documentary elements, not only celebrating Jungkook's past achievements, but narratively framing the next era of BTS as a unified return. Producers and global music executives quietly speculate that the festival could preview, or at minimum symbolically initiate, BTS's full-group musical renaissance approaching 2026. Visual analysts note that if the Golden brand is continued, its 2025 iteration may evolve from luxury minimalism into symbolic rebirth, a transition from conclusion to beginning. Despite no official teasers, the industry atmosphere carries a precision that implies full readiness. Analysts describe the mood not as uncertainty, but deliberate restraint. Across all continents, fan activity is becoming rhythmically synchronized, with unified hashtags, reflection projects, and emotional letter compilations already in development. The world watches as October narrows toward its final days. In the silence lies certainty that the moment of official confirmation, when it comes, will ignite not surprise, but a release of collective global anticipation long held in waiting.